Connections by Maryvale is a substance abuse treatment and mental health service for teenagers ages 12 to 17 years old. And what we want to do is educate our families and our community about how to access their care. We do have other programs that go into the schools providing those counseling services for substance abuse treatment. We also provide enhanced care management services that allows them to get care coordination to anything that they are struggling with for vulnerable communities. It could be medical care, treatment for substance abuse, medication, transportation, and housing. And our families that we're serving really needs that support and connection.
My life before Maryvale wasn't as great. It was going downhill. It was mostly because when I was growing up, and until this day, my mother hasn't been in the picture. And it was just really hard for me at the time. I don't know, I was also struggling with school. I really wanted to give up.
Connections by Maryvale works on the premise that relationship is such a foundational part of healing. So the most important thing you can do with someone is listen to them and respect them and help them feel seen. And we do that with youth by establishing trust and showing them what it's like to be healthy. So we have Connections by Maryvale has this amazing opportunity to help establish a safe space for youth and their families to learn skill sets that they may have never had access to before.
My mom had some issues with substance, and I don't know, it was just really hard for me to accept the fact that she wasn't going to be in my life. I felt like my anxiety and my depression and my stress and everything to do with my mental health was very bad.
Connections by Maryvale has a whole person approach. It's not just specifically the adolescent or teenager that gets our services, it's the parents, it's their guardians, the grandparents, it's a whole community. By doing so, that allows for healing and recovery.
A lot of teens come from really difficult environments and situations where there's substance use and instability with mental health. And so they now have an opportunity to learn how to break that cycle and do things differently in ways that help them live the life that they want to live. Because the most important thing that we're teaching our youth is to love themselves enough to want better for themselves. And that's the goal. And it's what we do here. It's how we help our youth, it's how we help their families, and it's how we help our communities.
When teens come into Connections by Maryvale, the focus is really getting them prevention, intervention, and aftercare support. All of these really allows them to get the tools and the education that they need to be successful.
I found out about Maryvale and I got connected with the case manager, Edith, and she helped me reconnect to get my life together. She really helps me with finding out about resources or programs. And I noticed that my mental health is way better than how it was before.
Life doesn't change overnight, but when you can put yourself into an environment that's healthy and grow as a person, now you have options in life. And so our youth are empowered to be healthy youth who become healthy adults and can build connections with themselves and with others as they go through life. We can see the value in our program by working with clients like Chanel who go from surviving to thriving.
Ever since I found Maryvale, I was able to accomplish something that I really wanted, which was to graduate high school, because before I felt like I wasn't gonna do it. But gladly I did. I finished it. Not only that, I also had the highest GPA, and that's something that I'm really proud of.
There's this beautiful quote that embodies the very essence of our program. And it says, the opposite of addiction isn't sobriety. the opposite of addiction is connection. So that is how we've built our program.
Connections by Maryvale provides resources and education to our youth to face life's challenges and sustain their sobriety.
I like to thank everybody that supports Maryvale because I really think it's a really a life-changing experience to go through, and I could see a lot of new beginnings coming into my future life.